ScoobTober is back, and we headed into a Halloween hassle at Dracula's castle, an episode that aired on the new Scooby-Doo Mysteries during its second season. Episode 8. On Halloween, Shaggy, Scooby, Scrappy and Daphne enter a costume store and encounter their old friends Fred and Velma.
Surprise!
Happy Halloween!
During this time, the Scooby-Doo series, the main focus has been with Shaggy, Scooby and Scrappy, along with Daphne on a few of them. So bringing the whole gang together was a real nice surprise, as the fans have been waiting for this for a long time. Back to the episode, we see the store clerks, Dracula and Igor, wanting to lure the Mystery Inc. gang to his Halloween party to help solve a mystery. Little do the gang realise that they are actually dealing with real monsters and not people in costumes. At the party, which is held at the castle, which makes sense because it's Dracula after all, a guest there called Shandara is a sorceress who takes notice on the amulet that Daphne is wearing. Suddenly a ghost appears and threatens all the monsters, which Dracula identifies as his old enemy, none other than Dr. Von Helsing, the famous monster hunter feared by all monsters. Around this time, the gang soon realizes that the monsters are real, surrounded them, with them all saying, "We want you." But as soon as it cuts back to the episode, after the break, we find that the monsters need the gang to help get rid of the monsters.
Please, help us get rid of that terrifying ghost! Pretty please.
So we see the ghosts start to make people disappear, including Shaggy and the dogs, who wind up in the dungeon with the walls closing in. Scooby manages to find a hole in the wall containing the amulet that Daphne was wearing, which grants them the wishes of escaping the room and finding everyone else except for Chandra, who then appears with the ghost, and it's revealed that she conjured him up in the first place and takes the amulet, which is actually the Moonstone medallion, which she then attaches to a wand, which gives her the power of, I don't know, everything. All powered up, juiced up on steroids and whatnot, the gang encourages the monsters to fight back, but she overpowers each and every one of them. She even tries to shoot a spell at Scooby, but he manages to dodge it and it gets zapped at her instead, which changes her into a toad.
Ribbit.
We also find out the ghost was actually Igor, who was tired of always being bossed around. The monsters actually commended him and voted him to be the dishonourable position of full-fledged monster in bad standing. I don't know how you would feel about having that position, but apparently Igor loves it so much, and then he all decide to come out of retirement and be monsters again, thus doing so, turning their attention to the gang, who end up fleeing the castle, which ends off the episode. Do we know if the gang survived? Who knows? Maybe it's, destiny to know that that's how they ended. And that's the tale of Dracula's castle. A greedy sorcerer's lust for power and a butler's desire to be treated equally. Thank you for watching ScoobTober. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Remember to subscribe and join me tomorrow for another tale.